Imagine walking into a hotel room. The door is locked from the inside. The window is closed. Nobody has entered. Nobody has left. And yet, the woman who was sleeping inside has completely disappeared. It sounds like the plot of a mystery movie. But this is where our story begins. In the autumn of 1974, a young woman named Anna Keller checked into a small hotel. She was traveling alone. At the reception desk, she appeared calm and completely ordinary. The receptionist handed her a brass room key. Anna thanked him, walked upstairs, and disappeared behind her hotel room door. The next morning, she was supposed to check out early, but she never came downstairs. A hotel employee knocked on her door. There was no answer. She knocked again. Still nothing. Finally, the hotel manager was called. When he tried to open the door with a spare key, he discovered something strange. The door was locked from the inside. The key was still in the lock. The manager opened the door. The room was empty. Her clothes were neatly folded on a chair. Her handbag was sitting on the table. Even her money and identification documents were still there. Nothing suggested that she had planned to leave. But Anna was gone. The police were called. At first, investigators suspected that she might have escaped through the window, but that made no sense. The room was several floors above the ground. There was no balcony, no fire escape, and no obvious way to reach the street without being seen. The investigators searched the entire room. There was no hidden door, no secret passage, no sign of a struggle, and most importantly, there was no trace of Anna. Then one investigator noticed something on the bedside table, a small piece of paper. There were only 3 words written on it. "I'll be back." Nobody knew when Anna had written the message, but there was something else that disturbed the investigators. One hotel employee remembered seeing Anna in the hallway around midnight. She looked nervous. The employee asked if everything was all right. Anna reportedly looked behind him and whispered, "I think someone is watching me." Then she returned to her room. That was the last time anyone could say with certainty that they had seen her. The police questioned the other guests. Nobody had seen Anna leave the hotel. Nobody heard a scream. Nobody heard an argument. And nobody noticed anyone suspicious entering or leaving her room. Yet somehow, Anna had disappeared. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. There were no phone calls. No letters. No confirmed sightings. No explanation. Eventually, the case went cold. But years later, a former hotel employee remembered something else. On the night Anna disappeared, he had heard 3 quiet knocks. They came from her room. At the time, he assumed Anna was letting someone inside. But what if she wasn't? What if someone was trying to get out? Or worse, what if the person behind the door was never supposed to be there? The mystery was never solved. The hotel room had been locked. Anna's belongings had remained inside, and no one could explain how she had left without leaving a trace. Maybe there was a simple explanation. Maybe investigators missed something. Maybe the door was never as secure as everyone believed. Or perhaps the truth was something far stranger. Because sometimes, the most disturbing mystery isn't that someone disappeared. It's that nobody can explain how they disappeared.